Okie dokie, and for the decider, I guess this will be our last game we'll be casting. You're welcome back.
Yep. Let's
get a lot of people on to cast, but it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been super fun. All the tournaments here and the network tests were brilliant, and good amount of people joining in.
Yeah, once again, thanks to F8 for doing that.
Yeah, guy's a tournament wizard in this case. So we have here the Silithar in front, which makes sense, I suppose, because he can just flash a fire drop, but it does make him unable to flash a Mythron should he want it, by not being able to take that mana tile. Not an opener we see all that often. Yeah, exactly. But he goes for the Hard Sister, and that is just a pretty easy, I think, flash Spirit Harvester in this case. Not completely sure if I would put it on the mana tile there. I'd probably put it more defensively, because yeah, it's actually quite. Yeah, if you can have a Spirit Harvester just standing there chilling, it's yeah, very hard for Vanna to deal with. But now he can actually.
Alternatively, like they could have put it like on the mana tile right in front of Faye, where you can start attacking stuff. It's sort of in the no man's land, where if the Vanna player wants to move away from it, they can. But if they want to go forward and kill it, they also can. So it's sort of the worst of both worlds.
Yeah, but I assume almost that we are going to see it getting foxed, right?
Yeah.
Not really other answers, unless he replaces into something like a Chromatic Cold, then you could clear it, but then you don't clear the egg. It's also a problem.
Yeah, I suppose that's the other option that Kovacd could have had, right, is where they put the Silithar, the egg. They could have had it sort of even further away if BAwesome wanted to deal with it.
Yeah.
They'd have to like move towards it. Or you could have like been beneath them to like block them from like making this move down.
That's true, yeah. Let's see what we see here. Do you think you just develop a Mystic, perhaps?
I don't know.
If you,
like,
because
the turn's pretty weak.
I think.
I guess you do have to do it.
You could have developed, I think, two minions if you just go forward to on the mana instead. But then you couldn't kill the egg, of course. That'd be the issue.
Yeah.
But this is also pretty okay-ish. The wolf can trade for free with the Promise Fist, though.
Yeah.
Could actually have.
I guess you'd have wanted to put the Primus Fist where Faye is, so a bit of a misposition there.
Yeah. And then we have here a Breathwalker. A very passive turn from Kovacd, but developing some board. But now he can just trade with that for free.
Yeah.
Guess he.
Like, if you're gonna play your grow minions like to be killed so easily, like why are you playing grow minions and not just well-statted minions?
Yeah, exactly. It's not exactly because they're not overstatted in the initial drop. So it's actually going to Chromatic Cold, that one.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Chromatic Cold's
it would
like a pretty useful card.
Yeah.
Just killing a 3/2 with it. Yeah. And also like going down to 0 cards in hand as well. I suppose the Snow Chaser counts as like a third, but yeah, using a lot of resources here.
Yeah. And Kovacd here doesn't quite have the Mythron already, but he has a pretty strong Spirit Harvester, but he ups for the heal, which is also, yeah, fine. If you can get the Fenrir Warmaster to trade into this, then it's a better Spirit Harvester next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his hand is a bit drained right now. BAwesome doesn't really have too much options, whereas our Magma player here has a full hand of Magma stuff coming.
Yeah, like even in 2-draw, like this still matters. You can't just like turbo through your hand like you have infinite cards. Like even just having choices in hand. Like if you've got 2 cards in hand, you're probably just going to play them both. as you have 6 cards in hand, you get to choose like, oh, what's the best play here? And
Yeah.
when you're out of cards.
And particularly for Vanna, it feels extra bad because they have quite a bit of combo pieces. And if you stock right now, these 2 cards that he has not particularly good synergy. So let's see how he handles this. I suppose it will be just a trading out with a Rejuvenator and a Snow Chaser to the face. Do you then Snow Chaser face and Glacial Elemental as well?
Maybe you just Fenrir and Snow Chaser, but
yeah, I think it's also the better play here. You could have preserved
sort of missequenced. Actually, you could just hold on to the Snow Chaser now, because it will proc your Glacial Elemental and you can't put in Infiltrate, maybe, but...
Yeah, because now he's just going to get a Mythron somehow. Not the best Mythron.
I think that turn was a little sloppy, but...
Yeah. The positioning, I think, could have been a bit different as well. I'm not sure about that Fenrir right in front. You could have put it like one behind Snow Chaser to be even more Mythron proof.
Yeah.
But still some board to deal with for Kovacd.
Yeah, and not wanting to hit the wolves there, really.
Nope.
But with their handful of Mycantals and Spirit Harvesters, there's no reason to just take 3 damage.
No. I think this, now that he also has such a low hand, BAwesome, you can, as a Magma player, sit back and relax and just play your threats, remove stuff all the time, and yeah. You're not in a rush, plus he is very much ahead in health right now.
Exactly.
So the question is if you want to use your Cryogenesis here, just to get that Snow Chaser out of the deck, or another Glacial Elemental, of course. Yeah, he opts for that.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, going down to 10 is quite scary, and cashing in your 3/3 is like less efficient. So I guess that's reasonable.
Yeah, and I think you even go 2 back here in order to be outside of any kind of Mycantol shenanigans. But he opts to go in. Yeah, going down there is fine because you still are pretty safe from Mycantol between 2 3/3s. But then he shouldn't have hit with the wolf though, the middle wolf.
Yeah. In fact, they could have even like moved that wolf to be above Starhorn, and they could have played the Fenrir and Warmaster beneath them to be like ultra
extra safe, yeah. But he opts for the Spirit Harvester here, which is also not bad. I mean, our Vanna player is getting really low now as well, and the Bounded Life Force is ready to pop next turn.
Yeah, I don't necessarily mind like the line of play they took, because I guess you figure like you're running out of resources and the Magma player's like getting a lead. Like, this is your sort of last chance to like try and kill them before the Magma player gets way too far ahead. But it just didn't work out.
Yeah,
I think they're probably going to struggle.
Have to do a Hail Mary there, but even then, like if you just had an Earth Sphere now and an Emerald Rejuvenator or even another 3-drop, you're actually not winning by going into the face. But if you're running away, you're also never going to get him down. So I think it was the correct line of play somehow. Some positioning things could be different, but
yeah,
still fine.
And like maybe you could have just not attacked with your wolves, because if you draw a Razorback, like you want all the minions alive as possible. But
yeah, not attacking with the wolves would definitely have made that Spirit Harvester a lot worse as well.
Yeah, but I would have made the Plasma Storm better. So
that's also true. But that Plasma Storm is coming down this turn, right? I mean,
it's pretty good. It's not going to kill this 4/4, but deals with everything else.
Yeah. The alternative is to just Mycantol, but it's not really that strong. He's getting super low.
Yeah, and the other sort of side of Vanna is they don't actually have much out of hand burst. It's just the Chromatic Cold, really. And other than that, you do need minions on the field. Which they probably are going to have, actually. I don't think Kovacd can deal with this wolf. Or I guess he can deal with it if he Mycantals, but then he can't clear the other stuff. Yeah.
I think you just have to plasma it. Yeah. It removes the most damage.
Yep.
Just 1 mana off that Emerald Rejuvenator, though. Swapping Bounded Life Force, it seems. Okay, no. That was a natural selection. Could have used that last turn.
Yeah, that would have been the perfect clear. Ooh.
Very close, getting close, but not quite there.
Come down to
4 damage off or something. Oh, that was a bit too quick maths. 5 damage off.
It's not bad for BAwesome though. Like,
I think you just develop it, right?
And, yeah.
And make sure that you have a minion with less attack as well than the wolf, so it cannot get natural selected.
Right.
You can, of course, also go full balls deep in and hit the wolf and then heal the wolf instead of your general.
Yeah.
I think he's considering now if he should preserve the Razorback to make sure that he can actually use it next turn. I think.
Yeah, it's definitely consideration because it's sort of how you win the game, like with the big Razorback swing. But getting the extra damage this turn would be useful.
Yeah. And the body as well, of course, from the Razorback. He does actually heal the wolf, so he ain't afraid. Yeah. I think right now...
Healing your provoke minion is good, yeah.
And then he's running away from the Iridium scale wind.
So what can Kovacd do? Like, this Plasma Storm is totally useless.
Completely useless.
Worse, yeah?
I think...
I think he's got an invisible card in his hand. Like, I think he just hovered over something. Yeah, what is this? Like, he's casting something here, but it's invisible.
Does he have Metamorphosis in his deck? I think not.
That would be good.
That would be fine.
He can heal up 12 here. Would that be enough to save him? Wilson's got 18 damage plus... I
think he could survive on board that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't really solve your problem. But if it's a Mythron that he has here, then that's probably the play. Mythron plus natural selection.
Natural selection, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Okay.
Then choosing if you want a natural selection, the more useful minion, the snowman, or if you just want to be able to run away a little better.
But he can still go 2 down, so it doesn't make a difference, right? Might as well take the snow boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not dead on board, so need to see some kind of damage coming. That's not gonna cut it right now. I think Kovacd might stabilize from this.
Yeah, it's really close, but
because next turn he can just
enough. Heal and plasma.
Exactly, heal plasma next turn, and then you're actually looking pretty good.
Yeah, and the heal's really important because otherwise just the Razorback alone will kill them.
Yeah. But yeah, that's going to leave him at 7 HP and a completely clear board. I think that's not a bad situation to be in.
I think actually you don't even cast the Prophet. It doesn't like help you win. It just like wastes a card if they have the answer.
Yeah. But I think, yeah, actually there's no... did he play Tremors in his deck? Or was that BAwesome to play Tremor? That would be the only thing, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I suppose the thing that the Prophet does do is no, it doesn't even...
It's a minion. That's what it does, I suppose. Yeah, now he can just clear the whole board, heal himself and trade.
Do you move in range of Fae or out of range? I guess he's feeling confident. He's moving in range.
I think it's okay to go in range because you have
Life Force.
You've seen one Razorback and he doesn't really have a rush minion in his deck.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, like they need minions on board to get damage. It's only chromatic gold. Like if they had triple chromatic gold, you'd lose. But I mean, that would be.
I used one already, I think, on the Silitha in the beginning, so you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, here you don't really have another choice than just to block him in and play a slow chaser, right?
Yeah. Be careful to stay out of melee for the life force.
Yeah, and I think he's even going to make a fox. I understand it, but it's like a very desperate measure. Because it's going to be able to get answered by everything that answers just the wall as well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it like lives, it sort of gives you the opportunity to put your opponent into lethal range, but...
Yeah. And yeah, I guess if Kovacd gets a flash, it should be lethal. Otherwise... It's tough. It's tough for BAwesome right now. I can see it.
Yeah.
He knows. But that also shows how strong healing is in this game, generally speaking. 8 HP for 4 mana is really strong. Even though I think many beginners, if they look at this card, they're not convinced. The Earth Sphere, I mean, it doesn't look super sexy.
It's lethal. The natural selection is lethal.
Yeah. Yeah.
BAwesome didn't move away far enough, and yeah.
Yeah, you know the bundle life force is there, fortunately.
I got 2 bounded life force lethals in one match. That's pretty pretty rare. Enjoy them. Ooh.
Ooh, big boy hitting. It feels better when you do it with Bath, though, in my opinion. Get that extra feel, smash feel.
GG's to both players. But yeah.
GG.
Congratulations to Kovacd, who makes through to the next round.